Struggle with making an organized grocery list? Watch this video and I will show you my foolproof method. Hey meal preppers, Allison, Prep Dish founder here to help you create a healthier, happier mealtime. For the best meal planning tips and to be notified every time I post a new video on Tuesdays, hit the bell to subscribe. In this video, I promise to show you how I craft an organized grocery list using the same methods that I use every week when I'm sending meal plans to my thousands of subscribers. The first step in creating your organized grocery list is what I call the week in review. So grab your calendars and review your week. Here's the questions you're going to want to ask yourself. How many days will you be eating dinner at home this week? How many servings will you need for each dinner? How many family members will be present? Will you have company? Will you need lunches? And if so, how many days and how many servings? Will you need breakfast options? And again, if so, how many days and how many servings? Will you need any snacks? Do you need any special desserts? After this activity, you should have a tally of how many meals and how many servings you need for the entire week. Step 2 when creating your grocery list is assessing meals on hand. Check your kitchen and see if you have any meals that you want to use up in the upcoming week. This won't apply every week, but some weeks you may have leftovers that need to be used. Or in my case, I sometimes have items in my freezer that I want to put on the menu. For example, I may have a soup or frittata that I can pull out of the freezer and serve that week. Also note if you have any food items that you want to use up and note those so you can include those in a recipe. So if you have a chicken breast in the refrigerator that needs to be used, make a note of that. The third step in creating your grocery list is to organize your recipes. This is the fun part. This is selecting the recipes based on what you uncovered in the previous 2 steps. You'll need to determine how many total servings you need and what meals you need them for. From here, select the recipes. I sometimes like to double up on some of my recipes. I can use leftovers from dinner for my lunches. Doubling up is also a great way to get started on meal prep. So that way you can only make a few recipes at the beginning of the week and use those throughout the week. Some of my favorite items to meal prep include things like soups, salads, and starches like potatoes or rice. All of these things are great to do at the beginning of the week. After this step, you should know what you are making for the week coming up. Step 4 when creating your grocery list is to make the list. In this step, you'll be taking the ingredients from the recipes you picked out before and forming it into a consolidated list. Here is the key. You want to organize your list in the same order of your grocery store. So here's how I have it set up. I start with the produce because that's the aisle that I first walk into. So veggies and fruit. And then I go into the meat aisle. So meat and seafood, and then the frozen aisles. And next I have the dairy and eggs. And then I get into things like nuts and seeds and pantries and spices. But that way when I go to the grocery store, I'm following my list in the same order that I'm walking through the grocery store. If you want my free template, I have that linked below. So if you're following a specific diet, this is where you can review the foods. I try to eat paleo and I'm gluten intolerant. So I put a star by any processed food as a reminder to read the label to ensure the item is gluten-free, especially if I'm not the one doing the shopping. So even if you're just looking to eat healthier, this is a good checkpoint where you can get a bird's eye view to review the week and ensure it has variety. Plenty of veggies and not too heavy in refined foods and sugars. So here's my example. So you can see the veggie list is nice and long. After this step, you should have an efficient and organized list. But that's not it. Step number 5, the last step, is to do a pantry check. For this, you're gonna go through your list and remove any items that are already in your pantry. Bonus tip for all you mamas out there. When you actually get to the grocery store, I recommend baby wearing. It keeps the baby calm and relaxed. Ivan here usually falls asleep, and my hands are free to do my shopping. Now you know my method for creating a time-saving grocery list. To further save you time, you can download my free grocery list template by clicking the link below this video. And if you want done-for-you meal plans, including that organized grocery list with recipes, that link is also below. How do you save time at the grocery store? Leave your tip in the comments below. If this video was helpful, be sure to subscribe, share with a friend, and hit that like button so I know to make more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.